What a
This is
game.
what we've analyzed. The king is in the middle of the board, running away from the checks.
King E1 is a key move right now.
But that's so hard. It's so hard to find it.
Well, the thing is, Rook F2 is a big threat. So you need to get out of that big threat right now. The one way to do so is with King to E1. I don't see any other alternatives. The queen, surprisingly, does not have a lot of
King to
squares.
He found it immediately.
He
Yeah.
found it.
I mean, Arjun is now playing phenomenally.
The only way to stay in the game for Arjun Erigaisi.
And what about rook takes a2 here?
The best move is Rook H2. Rook
H2,
takes
okay.
H2 is good as well,
Queen
but it
D7
allows
or what?
Queen D7.
Okay, and rook h2 doesn't?
And the
Oh,
difference...
because of knight f3.
Magnus takes the pawn.
Yes.
Oh, he took on a2, okay. That's apparently equal.
This is so complex.
So
And
Queen
Magnus
D7
has
is the
got
only move, right?
27 seconds. He's got 27 seconds.
This position is so complex right now. I mean, Queen D7 being the only move, so difficult to understand. We're seeing right now Fabiano's second Orientari running to the playing hall. He believes there might be a decisive result in that one, and it does seem like Fabi is getting very, very close to putting the finishing touches on Gukesh.
It does
But-
seem like Queen D7 is a hard move to find, given that it's such an open board and there's so many moves here.
I think,
It is.
I think any move is hard to find
It is.
after you get through a game like this.
I guess you're threatening the discover check.
The thing is, you don't have a lot of squares for the queen to keep contact with the knight on d5. The knight cannot really move well. It doesn't have a lot of, actually, it doesn't have any squares. If you go knight f6, you give a check and you lose the queen.
Knight g3, yeah.
So by process of elimination, it seems like you might be getting to queen d7,
Yeah.
but only by that.
Well, the only good thing for Arjun is that he has somewhat more time. 6.5 minutes against 27 seconds.
If king d1,
King d1 is
rook f2.
yes.
Oh, this is a draw. I thought because queen d7 was forced, I thought. And here I wanted to play what? Knights. Oh, knight c3, king e1 back now, not king.
Correct.
Queen to d7 is on the board. Arjun
Queen
playing
d7,
the best
okay, he has
defensive
found the move.
moves. What's the continuation for Magnus? He's got 20 seconds left. 20 seconds.
Let's see.
Check.
I think Magnus is going to go for the draw. I would be going for the draw if I was Magnus.
With no time on the clock, he might have to. This is crazy. What a wild game.
I would be going for the draw, guys. I mean, first of all, Arjun cannot go king to d1 because of rook to d2 and then king e5.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. You
The
get
pin
pinned
is the knight.
and you lose the knight. So Arjun knows he has to stay on e1.
Will he go there? He's still calculating the other options.
But e1 allowing this check on f3 is somewhat dangerous.
But it was there a move ago, so you know that it might still work. Oh, maybe you don't. Maybe you think Magnus was just repeating.
That is true. That is true. That is a good point.
He's
And
going
he
to
plays
E1.
king
He
e1.
plays king e1. Phenomenal
Will Magnus
start.
repeat or play something else?
30 seconds. I think we're going to start countdown soon.
22 seconds left for the world number one. Will he repeat the moves and go for the draw? He's gonna flex. He's looking up to check the other game. He wants to know whether Gukesh can win his game or not.
If Gukesh resigns, Magnus repeats the position.
Yes.
But the game is not over and he only has 7 seconds to make the call. He's gonna repeat. He's giving a check and he's giving the check again. It's gonna be a 3-fold repetition.
And yes, I think this one is a threefold. So all he has to do is to claim it.
Is he going to
He's
claim
looking
it,
at it.
Arjun Erigaisi?
He's looking at it.
Yes, he's saying it to Magnus. He's calling the arbiter, showing that with the move, this is how you claim a 3-fold repetition, showing the move to the arbiter.
And see, the bar went to even right there.
You are
Yes.
so right, James. I didn't know that about the board that it shows.
King to e1. Magnus seems to be upset. Nevertheless, what a decision he had to make, because again, you keep the game going, you might be missing something. Your opponent has a queen and a knight on the board. This is extremely dangerous stuff.
Very dangerous. And he had no time. He had 7 seconds when he makes the call.
He glanced at the board, up at Fabiano's board. He made a decision in about 5 seconds. I need to repeat the position. He took. And
This is a draw. Let's just sum up what that means for the standings. Magnus Carlsen makes a draw. He will have an Armageddon to fight it out against Arjun, but he gets 1 point at the least, if not 1.5, depending on whether he wins the Armageddon or not. If Gukesh can somehow miraculously beat Fabiano from a worse position, Gukesh will be the champion. But Fabiano with the better position. Christian, let's go over to that. Ooh, look at that bar.
a winning position, but it is not over because this d-pawn is going down the board fast.
And it is not bishop takes c7 because queen takes c7 is a check.
Oh, this would be a cold shower.
Yeah.
That's a cold shower right there.
There you go.
You would love to get this rook from d5. Guess what? That's illegal. That's a cold shower right there. Rook to d5. Let's see what he goes for. Queen to a6, 1 minute and 10 seconds. f4, and the bar swings wildly.
Still wide open. Double question mark for the move of Fabiano. 3 possible results
But
now in the
if
game.
gf4, then I have bishop c7 now.
Pushing
Yes,
the pawn.
but
It's about to
d2
become a queen. Bishop takes the pawn. What is going
Is it
on?
rook d4?
This is now a draw.
Rook d4?
Just queen takes c7, queen takes
Gukesh
f4.
promotes the...
Whoa!
What? His
Whoa!
His brother
Whoa!
Gukesh is losing now.
And knight c3.
And knight to c3.
Picks up the queen or the rook.
And he finishes the
Oh,
job.
boy.
Wow.
Gukesh has blundered this tactical pattern. Goodness me.
Fabiano takes it. Fabiano wins it, gets second place, I think, right now in the competition with a wild swing in the last 5 moves of the game.
But
Just
the
incredible
heartbreak.
stuff.
Look at Gukesh. You can see it on his face.
But
And he resigns.
Gukesh probably had 10 or 15 seconds at that point. So
He cannot
it was...
believe it. You just gotta feel for Gukesh in this moment. Huge win for Fabiano, but Gukesh, he cannot believe it. What he blundered. What a heartbreak.
By the way, this is almost a familiar look we see of Gukesh. Like he's done it again and again, like this wizardry of encouraging his opponent to, well, no, here is the reverse.
The emotions. I just feel so bad for the reigning world chess champion right now. Huge for Fabiano. He will be second in the tournament if my maths don't fail me. But for Gukesh, goodness me, when he was just about to escape from a really difficult game, he blunders in the key moment, in the heat of the time pressure. And now you see all the emotions, all the tension, and how difficult and how defeating chess can be on such a high level.
If he makes a draw, he goes into the Armageddon, he's still in contention to win the tournament. Gukesh is still in contention to win the tournament if he makes a draw in this one.
That would have been in case he saves it, but with that final blow, blundering the fork at the end, he has now officially lost the game, and Fabiano gets